Oh, there you are. What's up, guys? Haven't seen you in a while. You haven't seen me either? Well, guess what? I'm back. We need philosophy in the world. It's Opex. What's going on? Oh, where's your long beard and long hair? Well, I've chosen the model route. Let's talk about it, guys, because I have something very important I want to talk to you guys about, which you guys can benefit with as well. There's something I've talked about for a long time, and that's don't wait till your deathbed before you do that thing you need to do. Cherish those people, those loved ones now. So, you guys probably know if you watched my videos in the past that I've had a lot of loved ones die around me, right? And because of that, I've always talked about love the people that you know now. Tell them you love them now. Whatever bullshit you're going through in terms of like relationships, like me and my sister had a fallout. Fuck that shit. Squash that shit. Life's too short for that shit. Drama and stress and I can't be at this party because so and so's gonna be there. Get the fuck out of here. Life's too short for that shit. Look, you already know like from the beginning of my videos, like in 2015 when I started making videos, that I've always talked about happiness and longevity. You being stressed out about your sister going to a party or whatever it might be, is bullshit. Squash that beef immediately. Get it gone. Tuck your tail between your legs. Get your ego out of the way. Rekindle that relationship. So a lot of people have died around me. I've talked about my mom dying, how it really fucked up my head, and I was depressed for a while. Maybe I haven't talked too much about being depressed, but it really fucked me up. And that was back in 2021. It's 2023 now. I'm not as depressed about it, but once in a while I cry. You want to know why? Because our relationship, when the last time I saw her, was a very bad experience. The last number of years I've seen her was a very bad experience. She became an alcoholic. You guys probably know the story. Maybe you don't. Maybe I've never even said it. But she became an alcoholic. She had demons in her. And she ended up passing through overdose. She passed through the overdose, and guess what? Never rekindled the relationship. It haunts me to this day. She, my mom, who died, has sisters. Some of them were sisters, now dead. And she saw two of her sisters die before her. And then she died. Pretty much the same way, just cancer, not fixing yourself. She saw both of her sisters die of cancer. And she was in good relationships with them, but there's another sister she had. I'm not going to name names, and she's still alive. And this sister and my mom never rekindled their relationship. Ever. Even at their sister's funeral, they couldn't even look at each other. It's like, get together, see what's really important, and rekindle this, especially if it's over bullshit or she called me a bitch or whatever it might be, right? Even if she stabbed you in the back, rekindle that relationship. Let it go before it haunts you to the day you die. So there's a lot of people that have died, and I just want to explain to you the reasons why you should rekindle that relationship. A, it's going to be a burden off your back. B, that relationship could become a good relationship again. 3, you don't want to be you don't want to go places and be like worried if this person's there, right? Or be like, oh, if this person's here, I'm going to get him. Or whatever it might be, right? Why would you want to live in that constant state of chaos? See, what you put into your mind inevitably becomes what is your reality. If you're negative in here, oh, this person, that becomes what you're going to experience. If you have thoughts of yourself like, I'm going to rekindle this relationship, I'm going to smile, I'm going to be positive, guess what? That is the first step to doing that thing you want to do. Because I've said this a trillion times, if you change the way you see things, those things begin to change. It develops how your mind thought it through. It's beyond intention. You can do this unintentionally. So, do you want to just go to place and be like worried about if this person's here or I hate this person? Or do you want to just get rid of that problem, right? And in my eyes, a lot of people are egotistical. They refuse to give up that hatred. They did me dirty. I can't forgive them. God dang. You can't forgive them? No, that's something in you need to fix. If someone does you dirty, that's something you need to fix. You live and learn. You experience and grow. Don't worry about what they're doing. You need to forgive them for you, for your happiness, for the weight of the world will be off your shoulders, at least pertaining to that issue or relationship. I know a lot of people are egotistical and they just say, no, my pride is so much. This person screwed me over. I can't forgive him. I can't let him in my house. I can't let him over to the barbecue. I can't do this, that, and the third with this person. So I was raised by Christians. Christians have this idea, keep your enemies close. Forgive your enemies. Bring them over to dinner. Pray for them. Right? Help them out. Show them another side than the demons. Oh. And if you show them that other side, that beauty, that positivity, that'll inevitably rub off on them. It's the same thing I've always talked about when you're at a gas station. You have the first gas station attendant, happy as can be, and everyone's a pleasant person going up to that person because this person's smiley and bubbly and happy and positive. But then there's another guy over here, the other attendant, that's just like miserable, bringing home to work and talking about bullshit and fuck this job and you go up to that person, what kind of feelings do you get from that person? You know what you get from that person? You don't feel good. That demon rubs off on you. That negativity, that vortex, that void rubs off on you, and it'll affect your day. Same as that uplifting person. The uplifting person's going to benefit your day. So it becomes that thing. It's like, do you want to be that? Because guess what? You'll never fix that relationship. You'll continually have bad relationships because of it. You're going to affect your loved ones. You're going to affect yourself, obviously, but you're going to affect your loved ones or those people closer to you over some bullshit. See, again, just changing the way you see the world around you will inevitably change the world around you. How you feel, how you vibe will change everyone around you. Now, are you going to be in a constant state of, I don't want my sister at the party or whatever it is? No, you don't want to be that person. Because just like my aunt after my mom died, she ain't the same. She has demons all over. She might claim to know the Lord or whatever she might claim, but she has these demons now because she never rekindled the relationship. She never said, I'm sorry, let's get past this. You know how simple that is? No, it's not simple. Something really went down and blah, blah, blah. No. That's how simple it is. That's step one is to, blah, 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 blah. Step two is doing. It's actually a very easy process to forgive someone and to rekindle a relationship. Very easy. Does it take two? Yes. But just like I told you when I was brought up by the Christians, by a Christian family, we always showed love. And if you show love, how can there be hate towards you? Unless there's just hate in their heart. But you pray for those people. You help those people. You bring them over to dinner. You invite them out to lunch or whatever it might be, right? And you talk about it. Communicate. Don't get mad, because just like the cashiers, the happy person, if you're the happy person, what are they going to do? What are they going to do about it? Now, of course, you got to take care of yourself first before trying any of what I just said. Take care of yourself first. First, get your physical, mental, and spiritual strength up, and then fortify those three. That's important. Because if you can't do that, if you're not ready to do it, they aren't ready either. Trust me, if you ain't ready, no one's ready. So fix yourself, fortify yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually, and then change the world around you. Become the light in the darkness. Shine. Just like my lyrics, shine so bright that you blind the ones who seek misery. That was back in my rap demo. It should be online still. But that's an important verse in my song because if you're shining so bright, it'll just blind those people that want to, problems, problems, problems. We can't rekindle this, blah, blah, blah. Shine so bright, they can't say no. Shine so bright that they see you, and instead of hating on you or whatever, or having their demons, you brush a little bit of your beautifulness on them. Isn't that awesome? To some of you guys, it's like, this sounds like a fairy tale. Go ahead, try it. Again, you got to fix yourself first. Maybe that's where the issue lies. Fix yourself first, then try it. Trust me. I've only done this for at least 10 years and known about this for at least a decade. So, in the 10 years I've been doing it, maybe a little longer, maybe 12 years, it's always worked. So rekindle those relationships. Just want to touch on something. She might watch this video, so I hope to God she don't. But my last ex, like, she did me so fucking dirty. She robbed me for everything. Not everything, but she robbed me for my valuables and shit at the end of the relationship. And, instead of me being like, bitch, fuck you, I'm going to get my shit back, blah, blah, blah. You know what I did? And I'm not, a lot of you guys are looking at it like, this guy's a pussy for letting her steal, or whatever you might be thinking. But all I've been doing was shedding positivity. You know what I asked her? Instead of being a demon like her, right? I chose to be the angel. If you need anything, let me know. Kind of thing. Being positive. Just being very, very positive. And I think that hurts her inside because she is not ready to get rid of her demons. And I was really ready to get rid of mine because I've had a rough year. We'll talk about that in a future video. This is a roller coaster of a year. I almost died myself 3 times this year, but lately I just recovered from another thing. But again, we'll talk about this at another point. As you can see, I have not been getting the gains. I have not worked out in 4 months. Actually, I've been working out for 3 days now. Since my 4-month hiatus from working out. So right now, I'm actually on the verge of or at least strengthening again to where I was in March, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm on the verge. I feel the spirit in me. I feel stronger every day. I feel smarter every day. So I'm strengthening those things myself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I gotta strengthen them. If you guys knew what I was in March, I was a fucking beast. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. I was fortified. Ain't no demon can prosper. Ain't no man can walk up to me. No one can debate me. No one's gonna win. You know what I mean? Like, I was so fortified. I was a fucking problem. In a good way. Again, you guys might think that's egotistical. I'm just telling you the truth. And now I'm at a weak point where I have to strengthen these things. Because I want to be the light of the world. I want to bring God's glory to earth. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make everyone's life better. And that's what this channel was about originally. Happiness and longevity. Those are the most important things. If you're not happy and you're not living a long, healthy, prosperous life, how do you feel? How do you feel? You're not happy and you're not living a long life. So that's what the basis of my channel was. But it's all under the realm of possibility. So ultimately, where I want to, again, I don't want this to be long. I want you to rekindle those relationships. Even if they did you dirty and you are the victim. Just be positive, be nice, rekindle those relationships, see who they are, and don't make those same mistakes that, experience is the best teacher. But be positive. Understand life becomes better. This world is not meant for you to be like, fuck my brother, he did me wrong, my coworker, blah, blah, blah. Life is not long enough to be dealing with that shit. In fact, what's your most valuable resource? Not money, it's time. Everyone should know this. Time is your most valuable resource. Why would you give it up to stress or depression or anger or you name it? Why don't you choose that time to be happy and smarter and helping others and uplifting people and helping your brother move or whatever it might be, right? Why don't you become that light? Why don't you become the person who rekindles the relationships? Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, people look at you like, oh, what a loser or a pussy for... No, you're the strong one for doing it. They are the pussy because they can't. They don't know how. They are too dumb to do it, or ignorant about it, or B, they don't have the strength to do it. So, what I'm telling you is be strong, fortify yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. Get out there and fix your relationships. Be the light of the world. Be positive and enjoy life. Life is way too short to have demons around you and letting them bother you. You know what I mean? Because who's going to become the demon? Who's going to become the demon? Now, if you're surrounding yourself with millionaires, I'm pretty much sure you're going to have a big pay rate increase by just being around them. Hanging around with a bunch of stoners and you're not the stoner, and then you just start hanging out with stoners, you're going to be a stoner. You're going to be a product of your environment. So how about you make your environment a positive, beautiful one? That's my lesson. Rekindle your relationships now. Don't wait till your deathbed. That's too late. Thanks, guys. It's Opex. Short and sweet video today. I may be uploading on the regular. You let me know from this video if I should be uploading on the regular. Because A, YouTube's algorithm. I'm not going to get popular on here. And two, because I don't even know if you guys like this kind of content anymore. Because it's not entertainment. It's philosophy. It's thought. Anyways, enjoy your day, guys. Stay tuned for more content. I assume plenty more is coming. It's Opex. I'm out.